Hello Couple Fast, Chitaro speaking, in this review of Otakon 2009. What you see here is the badge that I got for 2009. Here's where my name would be, but I didn't want anybody to see that. Here's the Otakon 2009, a holographic, and a Code Geass badge because they didn't have any gun-related badges. I waited about 2 hours to get this, and the next morning went back to the convention center and I got there around, I'd say at 8:15. I was pretty back in the line, but they didn't open the doors until 9 o'clock, so I didn't get in until 9:45. So I had missed some of the panels. So I just looked around, looked at the other cosplayers because there was some amazing cosplay out there. At 10:45, I went to a fan panel concerning Mosut Gundam, which was where they talked about the history of Gundam from Mosut Gundam, the original series from 079, to the future, which is the Gundam 00 movie and Unicorn. Here's a picture of the panel showing Gundam 00. At the Gundam panel, there was actually a trivia contest which I entered, and I only got 4th place because they asked some pretty difficult questions in my opinion. But so I got 2 prizes. One was a Texas colony cactus. It's a little cactus which you grow, I guess. And the Star Trek manga. So I got that, while 1st and 2nd place got Gundam Wing models, so lucky them. Then I went to the live action RPG and signed up as Kazuma, the Shell Bullet from Escrido, or Escriad. And here's the folder from it. I was player number 105 to sign up. They gave me a character sheet with where I am, some of my stats and my skills, and had a lot of fun with that. But I left for the Mecha Appreciation panel where they talked about a lot of the Gurren Lagann, I think it's called, which is a bunch of the Super Robot series. After that, I went back to the LARP, and I stayed there the whole day, other than going out to get some air or rest or food. And so I stayed there most of the day until because I wanted to go to the Bandai Entertainment Industry panel, which was actually held by Bandai, but they didn't talk about Unicorn, so I was kind of upset. They just talked about some Lucky Star, I think it was, some that I don't like. So I went back to the LARP and stayed until around 11:30, where I left, and I got home around 12. Went to sleep around 12:30, and woke up again at around 6 in the morning because of the bus. I got to the con 6:45. 7:30. I got to the con 7:30, and I was in line pretty much around not the front, but I was pretty good head start, I guess. They opened on time this time, which was 8:30. So I got in and went straight to the Gundam model building workshop, which was held by a professional Gundam model builder, who I'll talk more in detail later. After that, I went to the LARP again, just hung out, did some of my character's business, and then went to Evangelion 2.1.0, You Are Not Alone, which was a screening. And I gotta say, that was pretty cool. I mean, it was just a rehash of the series. It just went through the first 8 episodes, but they added a lot of footage, so it looked a lot better. And after that, I stayed for the AMV contest, which was really entertaining, I gotta say. Because of that, I missed a lot. So 2 for 1, I guess, for $14 of other stuff. But then I went to the LARP, hung out some more, and went to the Anime Myths and Legends, where they talked about like correlations between Chinese and Japanese legends compared to anime. where there were some really cool parallels between Dragon Ball and also in Inuyasha with some myths. After that, a panel that was called Occult in Anime, sounded pretty interesting, was cancelled. So I went to the LARP and stayed there around 11:30, where I left again and came home. So I went to sleep around 12:30, got up around late. I got up late around 9:30, hurried up and dressed up. Oh, sorry. On Saturday, I dressed up as Setsuna FCA in his civilian clothing, which was just a white shirt, dark pants, and a red scarf, which I kind of customized with a red shirt, which I'm showing you a picture right now.
A picture of me as Setsuna FCA.
On Sunday, I dressed up as Hallelujah with just an Under Armour on myself and dark pants.
Here's a picture of me as Hallelujah or Hallelujah.
Then, that day, I kind of just did all LARP stuff. I just stayed there and tried to finish my character's objectives, helped out. But I did go to watch a Gundam show, which wasn't announced before, but it turned out it was Gundam 00, where they showed I just watched the episode regarding the one Celestial being taken care of by Denra, the terrorist organization. So that was really cool. There was a model building contest which I didn't enter because I was kind of discouraged, because I am very much a beginner. I do not have as much skill as some people. And there was also a dealer's room where it was huge. There were so many people there, and I went straight to the Gundam model, shopped around, looked for the cheapest price, and ended up getting the Gundam Exia Repair 2. This is my first Exia, and I'm actually really excited because I get the original Exia minus the rubber pieces, and I get the extra R2. I also want to give out a shout out to Mr. Capcom, who I met at the con. We had been in contact for about 2 weeks before, and we're talking about when we should meet. So I finally met him. We went to the model building contest where we saw a really cool Shin Musa, which was made by the guy who headed the Gundam model building contest workshop. So that was really cool. And he was actually contacted by Bandai to build the MG Exia, which I got a few pictures of.
Picture of the MG Exia built by the guy who headed the panel.
And there are actually a lot of other cosplayers too. There's a Felt Gray.
Picture of Felt with Haro.
And there was a team of 4 girls who were dressed as the 4 pilots of Gundam 00. And one of them had a Haro which uses a purse that when you press the button, the ears or arms would open and you could store stuff in there. So I thought that was pretty cute or funny.
A really cool Gihren Sabi costume here. Like Silent Bob from Jane Silent Bob, or a combination of Charizard and Squirtle, or Pikachu, which you see here. It's one of the funny